All right, so this woman makes her livelihood beating up people. She is Holly Holm. She's been with us before, former UFC bantamweight champ, and she's getting ready to fight again. And she's with us here on Tiki and Tierney. Holly, how you been?
I'm good. How are you doing?
We're doing all right. It's been an amazing journey for you, obviously. When you first popped up, maybe those a little bit more entrenched in the sport knew you a little bit earlier as you were starting your career. We kind of caught you midstream, had you on the show. You beat Rousey, and since then, a million things have happened. Where are you? How you feeling? You ready for the fight? Where's your mind at?
I'm feeling good. I am ready for the fight. I got my hands full with Valentina. She's a very, very tough opponent. So, I'm just trying to stay focused this week and not let my focus be anywhere else. And just try and make the most of it when Saturday comes.
Holly, it's one thing when you have a champion and that person stays champion forever. But or not forever, literally, but you know what I mean, for an extended period of time. But it feels like in this bantamweight class, it's every other fight a new champion. Is that good or bad for the sport you guys are building right now?
Well, I feel like it's created a lot of curiosity. A lot of people are wondering what's really going to happen in our division, and it shows that it's a very competitive division, which I always have known that our division is very competitive. But, I think that it's good. I think that for a while it started being one of these things where everybody thought that there was going to be one champion forever. And I think this just shows that, the sport is growing, the competition is constantly getting better, and so there's always going to be something new to see, something new to watch, and there's always going to be somebody that's coming passionate and hungry, and I think it's good.
In when you look at those champions, it was Ronda Rousey. Obviously, you beat her. Then Miesha Tate beat you. Then Miesha Tate just lost to Nunez, and so
She got destroyed,
I
too.
mean, it's just gone around and around and around and around. How does the next title fight come back to you? I guess is the question I'm asking.
Well, I have to do well in my fight in order to be promised anything else. So, what I need to do is take care of the fight that's at hand and not look too far forward.
Holly, do us a favor. Take us back, and as much as you want to move forward, of course, and that's one of the reasons why you're on the show today, get ready for your next fight. But to me, I'm intrigued with, how much your world changed when you beat Ronda Rousey. I mean, she was viewed as this impenetrable, indestructible force that nobody could touch. Your personal high from that moment and really all the emotions that come with knocking off an icon. What was that like for you?
It was one of the best feelings of my life. I mean, that's definitely what you work for. That's what you dream about, and that's what you get in this sport for. That's what I'm passionate about, and that's what makes those moments are when you think, oh my gosh, it's all been worth it, and it's definitely a moment I'll never forget. But I can't stop there. I want to keep moving forward. I don't want to live my career over excitement from one fight. I want to keep moving forward.
Yep, it's a good way to position it because that could get dangerous, as we know. We're talking to Holly Holm, former UFC bantamweight champ. I think I know your answer, but I'd love to hear you describe it. Do you learn more in victory or defeat?
Do I what?
Do you learn more about yourself and your overall skill set more in victory or defeat?
I think that you learn the most through defeat, of course, but I still try to learn through my victories as well. I want to learn after every single fight, no matter what. I want it to be an experience that I'm going to get better from. I always want to be evolving. I always want to be, becoming a better fighter. And so, yes, I definitely learn. I learn in all of it, but I think there's things that you can really look at yourself, in defeat and learn. So, yeah, you learn the most from those fights sometimes, as hard as they are to kind of take. And you have to sit there and be honest with yourself, That's the hardest part. But, yes, I think that you learn the most in defeat. But I don't only want to learn from a loss. I want to be able to keep getting better and learn with victories as well.
One thing that has gotten better is the attention of the UFC, and I've referred to it as the 23-year overnight success after the $4 billion sale. But some questions have started to been raised about the men's side, particularly the use of performance-enhancing drugs. Is there an issue in UFC with taking performance enhancers?
They've got a pretty strict, anti-doping policy, so I think that's why we're maybe seeing a little more of that stuff right now. But all I know is I'm just worried about me and what I put in my body. I've been the most tested athlete in the UFC, so for me, as long as I know that I'm doing it clean and right, that's all I'm worried about. I don't really think too much about anybody else because that's out of my control, and I don't like to stress out about things I can't control anyway.
Has the testing changed with the United States Anti-Doping Agency being more or less involved? How has it changed? Because it feels like some of these things that have happened with John Jones and Brock Lesnar, they almost feel kind of surprised by it.
I don't know. Like I said, I only really think about myself, and I'm only in charge of myself, and that's really as far as I think about it.
All right. Well, we're going to be watching. It's coming up, obviously, getting ready. Valentina, make sure, Shevchenko, say that right? Valentina Shevchenko?
Yeah, I think that Shevchenko,
Shevchenko. It doesn't really matter as long as you're bloody her up. I mean, the last name's insignificant, right?
That's my plan, yeah.
Holly Holm, former UFC bantamweight champ. It's been an interesting journey. You were the one, no matter what happens, and we have faith in you moving forward, but no matter what happens, you were the one that ended the Ronda Rousey run. And one of the great accomplishments in your sport for sure. Good luck. We'll talk to you soon, Holly.
Thank you so much. You guys have a good day.
Be good, Holly.
Yeah, you too.